Good morning, winners! Welcome to Terry's Tips. So listen, do you want to know how to purchase your very first rental property? Listen, today we're going to talk about it. I'm going to outline tips for you to get into this real estate game, how to get your very first rental property. And this video, guys, is for everybody. If you were previously a real estate investor, maybe got out the game or had some bad experiences and now you're looking to kind of get back in the game, this video is for you. If you're a current real estate investor and maybe you're looking to take your investing to another level, this video is for you because I'm going to give you guys tips on how to acquire rental properties, okay? Got it good, y'all. And if you are new, welcome. My name is Terry. I am a self-employed entrepreneur, mother, investor, YouTuber. Every Tuesday and Thursday morning, I upload brand new videos, and I would love for you to be a subscriber, like, comment, share. Let me know if this information is helpful. And guys, not only am I board certified credit consultant, so I know about the credit and the financing piece, but I'm also an investor. I also went to real estate school. I also worked for a national credit bureau, and I also was the vice chair of zoning. Guys, I'm telling you what I know, okay? Not just because I talked about it or read about it or learned about it on a course, because they actually do this, okay? And before we even jump into real estate, because I'm so pro real estate, and you know I absolutely love real estate, but it's not just me. I actually put up a stat that I want to read to you guys real quick. Over the last 2 decades, about 90% of the world's millionaires have been created by investing in real estate. Okay, for the average investor, real estate offers the best way to develop significant income. Did y'all hear that? So it's not just me, guys. I love real estate investing because whether you buy it, sell it, wholesale, flip, whether you live in it, you Airbnb, no matter what it is, you know, there's multiple ways you can kind of get in real estate investing and for it to create an additional stream of income. And that's what we want, guys, right? Legacy and lifestyle. So let's talk about it. So number one, these are tips to help you with your very first rental property, purchasing your very first rental property. And I'll do my nugget at the end. So first, number one is I don't want you to think that just because you don't have a bunch of cash, you cannot invest in real estate. Guys, there are 1,000%, there's always going to be cash buyers. Cash is always king in certain situations, but I don't want you to think if you don't have $90,000 or $200,000 worth of cash sitting around, you can't invest in real estate. 1,000%. If you have cash, you can be a cash buyer and you can purchase your very first rental property that way, but that's not the reality for some people, for most people, okay? So tip number one is to start small, okay? So this is where 1 to 4 units, guys, 1 to 4 units, especially if you're looking to get back into real estate investing, if you're a brand new investor, if you're just starting off, okay? Because one of the things that more seasoned investors find, and one reason why people kind of get in the game and then they kind of had a bad experience and then they stop, is because they start with projects and properties that are too big and they get overwhelmed and they just stop, or it's a bad experience. So some people go for like the 20-unit apartment buildings or the $1 million projects right away. Guys, no, start for like 1 to 4 units to kind of get in the game, get passive income, get some tax write-offs, you know, get a property that's appreciating in value that you can leverage later on, and that will help you have some income right away and have some success and have some experience right away, okay? So 1 to 4 units, okay? Tip number 2 to get your very first rental property is house hacking. I've done multiple videos on house hacking, guys, and literally this is where with only a 640 or above credit score and only 3% down, guys, 3%. Sometimes that's anywhere between $5,000 and $10,000. Sometimes less, sometimes more, depending on the property and the price. But only 3% down, you can purchase a property and only live in it for usually 12 months is the requirement, and then move out and keep it. And now you have your very first rental. So it is a way to leverage, to be strategic, to actually purchase a property, and the residency requirement for you to be able to qualify for that 3% down is usually 12 months. So when you're looking for this property, you know it's not your forever home. You're just looking at a property that you know is going to be a rental property, and you just have to be owner occupied for 12 months. And then you move out, you get another property, and you keep that one. And now you have something appreciating in value. Tax write-offs. Maybe later on you can do a cash out refinance or a home equity line to buy additional properties, okay? That is huge, 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 huge. All right, another tip is Finding properties and finding owners that have a problem. They are distressed and you solve the problem. Sometimes it's called subject to. Sometimes you can assume a mortgage. Sometimes you can just have an agreement with the owners and bring it current and keep that property now and have it deeded over to you. And then you just, and then you can just keep on renting it out. And so what I mean by solving a problem, finding a distressed property, these are usually people in foreclosure, pre-foreclosure, bankruptcy, divorce. Look, I'm filming this video December 2020. We're in the middle of COVID-19. So you have people that were, laid off or on unemployment. Sometimes you have people that need to relocate. So if you solve a problem, a lot of times, guys, this is huge what's going on right now, where someone may be $10,000 behind on their mortgage or $5,000 behind their mortgage, sometimes only $3,000 behind their mortgage, and you're able to come in, bring it current, acquire the property, okay, and then keep them in there, guys. You solved a problem. And what that contract looks like, what that agreement looks like is going to be different. But step number one is finding a distressed property. Step number two is solving the problem. And then step number three is putting together a package or a contract for you to acquire the property. Now that's your very first rental. Guys, it's a win-win because now somebody's able to keep their house, or you've given them some money to be able to move out and move somewhere else because they were going to be homeless probably. And I want you to think about it real quick too, guys. If someone has a distressed situation, so let's say they had a mortgage, they have a mortgage, they've been there for a while, they lost a job. Now, number one, their credit's messed up, right? Because their mortgage payments are behind. And probably if somebody lost their job, there are other items on their reports and their financial situation is bad, right? And then they're about to lose their house too. That's a horrible place to be in. Let me tell you something. I empathize. This is where you as my real estate investors, as my entrepreneurs, as my regular consumers who are just stumbled on this and are interested in real estate, you have the opportunity to help and bless someone. Because maybe even if they don't stay in that house, maybe you bring the loan current, you're able to acquire that property, and then you give them some money in their pocket so they're able to move somewhere else. Maybe they need first month's, last month's in security to move somewhere because they no longer can keep the house, or they don't want to keep the house, or it's too much upkeep. There's a million situations, even from estate sales, like I said, divorce, foreclosure, auction, people that are unemployed. So finding a distressed property, solving a problem, and then acquiring that property. That is a wonderful way to get your very first rental property. Got it good, y'all. Go help somebody and bless somebody, okay? Talk about it. All right. And then I'll also link my video where I talked about multiple ways to house hack. And I'll link my video where I talked about how to find off-market deals. Okay. Because that will tie into the first two things I talked about. All right. So the next thing is 2 or 3K construction loans. So this is if you want to be a buy and hold. So back to the fact that most people don't have $90,000, $100,000 to invest. There are multiple financial products that are for people to purchase second properties and investment properties, and you don't need, $100,000 for most. And I'm a super big fan of 2 or 3K construction loans. I've used them. There are other renovation and construction loans, but a 2 or 3K construction loan in its simplest terms means a bank, a traditional lender, gives you the money to purchase and to renovate a property. And guys, it can be a traditional like 15, 30-year mortgage. So you can buy the property, do some renovations, stick some tenants in there, and you're done. And usually the down payment is 10 to 20%. Sometimes if you're a newer investor, depending on the time frame or depending on your credit, more lenders will want 20% down. Okay, but this is where if your mortgage is $1,000 a month and you put a tenant in there and they're paying $2,500 a month, well, now that property is yielding you $1,500 a month. Passive income. So 2 or 3K construction loans allows you to get your very first rental property you must qualify for with only about 20% down. Guys, game changer, okay? Game changer. And then the last thing is just educating yourself. So this is where educate yourself. If you're not ready to actually purchase, actually go ahead and execute right away. Doing things like I highly recommend Make Real Estate Real. I'll add the link is in my link tree. But even if you don't actually invest in that, or if you're not already in that and you want some other tools, like educate yourself about real estate investing, about the financing, about home ownership, about options. First decide, what is it you really want to do? Do you want to flip? Do you want to be a buy and hold? Why are you trying to real estate invest? And then take a snapshot of your situation. What is your income right now? How much money do you have right now? And when are you looking to start? Put a date to it. Check your credit as well, right? I'll link my video on 5 tips to raise your credit score, and then get her done. Go get it done, okay, guys? So there's multiple ways that you can invest and get your very first rental property. I hope that was helpful for you. And now for my nugget, guys. I want you to dig deeper. Dig deeper, guys. I get so many people who talk to me and they have dreams, goals, visions, objectives, and it is amazing. And I am for it all. You know, I'm a huge big dreamer. Like, you have no idea the things that I want to accomplish, and I'm still in grind mode, guys. I'm just getting started, I promise you. But what is the barrier? So what I want you guys to think about is, number one, what is your goal? What are you trying to do? Prioritize. If you want to open up a restaurant and retire yourself from your job and send your children to college, prioritize the things that you want to do. Maybe one goal will help you accomplish the other goal. But if you have everything that's a priority, then really you're not kind of focusing on one area, you'll do absolutely nothing. So first, find out what is it you're trying to do. Then the second thing is, what's stopping you? Guys, why aren't you doing it? So what is the problem? Is it fear? Is it education? Is it money? Is it resources? Is it credit? What is the reason why you haven't gotten started? Define it, because listen, you can't tackle that demon if you don't know what it is. So why haven't you gotten started? Define it. What is the problem? Then the third thing is solve the problem. So if you need extra income, what knowledge, skills, and experiences do you have to actually generate extra income? Do you do hair? Can you write resumes? You know, are you an investor? You know, during this time where all these children are being homeschooled, are you a tutor? Do you cook? Can you sell dinners? What knowledge, skills, and experience do you have to generate some additional income to help you? What is your gift? What is the thing that people come to you for that you can use that can help you achieve your goals? And then go get it done. What I'm finding is that people come against obstacles, right? And then it knocks them out of the game. Guys, I can't even tell you how many times I took 3 steps forward and 15 steps back on this journey. Like, literally, it's part of the process. To you, I'm speaking to somebody out there. Whatever that obstacle is, that issue is, that hurdle is, God did not afflict you with that issue to break you. He afflicted you with that issue to build you stronger. You ever hear the saying, greater level, greater devil? Well, you have to be able to handle the problems at this level before he can bless you with abundance, because there's going to be more problems at a higher level. You got to be able to get through it, grow through it, dig deeper. Don't let these obstacles, don't let fear, don't let doubt, don't let self-talk, don't let depression, anxiety, toxic people, do not let anything keep you from your destiny, your purpose, your vision. Dig deeper, regroup, get it done. Amen? All right, so I hope that was helpful for you. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and have a super amazing day on purpose.